Hello fellow warriors, my name is Tori and I'm the yoga instructor for Texas A&M Central Texas. Today I was thinking we could work on a couple more twists and a little bit more of a challenging practice today. So we will see how we feel about it. Of course you can take a break at any moment. You can pause the video, take water, towel off if you need to. I'm going to try to do more reminders like that throughout the practice. That way you don't feel the pressure to just keep on going if you're uncomfortable. So let's see how we feel. Let's start at the top of our mat in our mountain, feet strong beneath us, knees a little bit soft, spine tall, heart space open. Okay, sweep the palms tall overhead. Exhale, forward fold. So we're going to come down towards the mat. We can soften the knees to relax the back as we go. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Okay. Now let's make our way to downward facing dog. So hands to the mat, walk the feet back, and push the heart towards the knees. When we get to our downward facing dog, we're going to push the heart, pedal out those knees one at a time. Okay, take a moment, see if you can lift up to the tiptoes, flex the feet, and then drop the heels heavy, flex the calf muscles. Okay, let's bring the heart forward for a high plank, and then release our way down to the ground. We're going to squeeze the elbows close to the body to get there. Turn the tops of the feet flat, and then let's push the heart way up. So, usually we stop at baby cobra where it's all abdominal strength. I want to challenge you to push through the arms here, all the way through every fingertip of the palm, and try to soften the elbows when you rise. Roll those shoulders away from the ears so the heart is lifted, and push the chin up to the sky. Awesome. Full cobra. Okay. When we're ready, let's exhale to release back down to the ground. Let's go ahead and rise back up into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under. Push the hips up and back. Pedal through those knees. Lift up to the tippy toes. Drop the heels heavy. Okay, let's bring the right leg high behind us. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Plant the foot so that the knee is safe over the ankle. Okay. Leave the left palm in the mat and then sweep the right hand overhead. We're taking a big twist here. So we're going to try and create a flow out of this movement. So let's exhale, come back down to the heart space, kind of cross the arm in front of you like Dracula sweeping a cape. And then inhale, sweep out wide and tall. Exhale, scoop back into the heart. Inhale, wide and tall. Exhale to the heart. One more time, sweep and release. Right palm to the mat. Okay, we're going to shorten our stance here. So let's bring the left foot forward enough that we can plant the heel in the ground. And then we're going to lengthen our front leg and rise up to a tall place. Ooh, because that's interesting on the low back here. So we're going to be folding back down to the ground again. If it was challenging to lengthen that front leg and the low back felt a little bit weird about it a moment ago, shorten the stance a little bit more. Or better yet, take the stance wider to the edges of the mat rather than narrower to the center. Okay? The narrower that you set the feet towards the center of the mat, the more challenge it will be on your balance. The wider set you have the feet to the edges, the more natural balance you're going to get from the structure of the body. Okay, so wherever we choose to set those feet, we're going to keep both legs long. We're going to try really hard not to lock out this front knee. Okay, we're going back down. So let's sweep the palms tall. Exhale, plant the hands on the front thigh. Push the hips back. Push the heart forward. Okay, we're working our way down. So we're pushing the hips towards the back of the room. We're pushing our heart towards the front of the room. And we're walking our way down that front leg. Okay, until hopefully we can reach the ground. If you need to soften that knee, please do. Okay, lift up to the back heel. Lift up off of the back heel, I should say. And we're going to try to rock back and forth a little bit here. So drop the heel. Lift up the front toe. Ooh. Drop the toe. Lift up the back heel. So we're going to try and balance. All right. Ooh. From our pyramid stance, plant the toe, plant the heel. Soften the front knee, take that left foot back again, Right foot meets the left, hips to the sky, down dog. Ooh, okay. Let's try that on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step forward. Take your time. Make sure you got the knees safe over the ankle. And we're going to try that twist again. So this time, right palm stays in the mat. Left palm sweeps wide and tall. Find that space where the twist feels right, and that's what we're aiming for. We'll exhale, curl up like Dracula. Inhale, sweep. Let's do that 3 more times. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. 1 more. Awesome. Okay, both palms come down to the ground. Bring that right foot forward, enough to plant the heel. We're going to try and lengthen that front knee, but we're in an awkward stance already. So from our pyramid, rise up to standing. Trust yourself here. Find that stability. Okay, feet are strong in the mat. Maybe we take a wide stance. Maybe we keep it narrow, depending on our challenge level today. Remember, we're not locking out the front knee. We're going to keep it a little soft. Spine is tall. Heart space is open. Our legs are in pyramid, so let's send that heart into pyramid too. Sweep the palms tall. Exhale. Fold those hands to the top thigh. Push the hips to the back of the room. Send the heart forward. Go where you are comfortable going. If you're starting to exhale and fold lower already, cool. If you need to soften that knee to help you get lower, also cool. Okay, so we're in pyramid stance. Hips and shoulders are square towards the front of the room. We're going to peel up the back heel, lean a little forward, drop the back heel, peel up the front toe. And we're going to rock and roll. We're going to try to keep our legs strong, but it's okay if one knee needs to be a little softer. And finally, we're going to plant the toe, plant the heel, soften the knee, kick the right foot back, downward facing dog. Whew. All right, pedal out the legs. Lift up to the tippy toes. Drop the heels heavy. All right, let's bring the heart forward for our high plank. And let's chaturanga to the ground. Let's try our full cobra again, lifting with the core strength and then pushing through the forearm. Keep the elbows soft so you're not locked out. Soft, shoulders back, heart pushing forward. All right. From our full cobra, release to the ground. Tuck the toes under, hips up and back. Walk the feet towards the hands. Okay, hug the legs for a moment. Sway side to side. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Drop the arms to neutral. Now we're going to rise into a chair here. So we're used to lowering into a chair. Let's see how we feel rising. Okay, so we're going to start with our exhale. Soften the knees, push the hips back like you're looking for a chair. Inhale, swing the palms forward to rise as much or as little as you're comfortable with. But the heel is where all the body weight is, so the toes are free either way. Inhale, rise all the way up. Maybe take a little back bend. Find a neutral spine. Exhale, forward fold. And let's try that chair 3 more times. Okay, tuck the chin in, shake the head. Loosey-goosey. Exhale, soften the knees, sit back. Inhale, rise. Hold for a breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, maybe back bend. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, fold. Yes and no, loosey-goosey, take a moment. Okay. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, rise up. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take a breath or two. Treat yourself. All right, last chair. Sit down into your chair. Sweep the palms forward. Hold for a breath. Hold the body, not the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, forward fold. Woo, make your way to the ground. Let's make our way back to downward facing dog. Push the heart to the knees. Drop the knees to the ground. Untuck the toes and fold down for child's pose. Woo. All right, so take a couple of breaths here. As always, you can have the hands way out before you. You can cross the arms beneath you, or you can sweep the hands way back. Either way, drop the forehead heavy, okay? Wherever we choose to be. We're gonna really sink down into the ground for a few moments. So I want to take 5 big breaths here. And I want you to notice the way the body expands on the inhale and the way that the body just sinks into the ground on the exhale. Keep on breathing with expansion in mind and the weight of the body. Okay, 2 more soothing breaths, just because. All right, when you feel ready, let's build up to our tabletop, hands and knees, soft elbows, just like the cobra. Okay, we're gonna go through cat and cow, so we're gonna inhale, drop the belly button, look forward. Exhale, sweep the belly up, look back. Keep on going. 3 more cycles of breath. Okay. Awesome. Whew. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna come into a seated posture and we're gonna recline. So we're gonna bring the hips down to the ground, feet out before us, but we're gonna leave the knees bent for now. We're gonna roll back on the mat. Whew. And take up as much space as we need here. So we could stretch the arms out. We want to keep the knees bent for now, but we want to keep the neck long and neutral. So relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Let the neck remain long and look straight up at the sky. Awesome. Let's start to just rock and roll the hips and the knees a little bit side to side, just to kind of create a little more ease into the comfort in our low back space. Okay. And when we're ready, let's go ahead and come back into neutral. Let's bring our right knee up to our chest. Hug that knee for a moment. And then let's prop the right ankle across the top of the left knee and push the right knee away from us. So we're going to kind of try to make that shin bone parallel to the body as best as we can. Okay, the foot is flat towards one side of the room, and now because we're pushing the knee is pointing to the opposite side of the room. Okay, so you can stay here and recline to number 4 if you like, but I would like to encourage you to explore going a little bit further. You can lift the left knee off of the ground, you can lace the palms behind that left thigh. When you have that left leg propped up, you could extend that left toe to the sky, you could point the toe, flex the heel, roll the ankle if you want to. You could keep the knee bent, maybe even so close to the body that you could lace the hands around the shin bone as well as the thigh. Totally up to you. Okay, when you are ready, whatever version of a reclined pigeon that you like. You can stay longer if you want. You can pause the video if you like this posture. But we're going to go around to the other side. So let's drop the left foot, drop the right foot, sway a little bit left and right at first, just to kind of bring the body back to a more neutral feeling place. Okay, come back to neutral. And then let's bring the left knee up over the chest. Let's hug that in for a moment. See how we feel about it. Okay, when you are ready, let's prop the left ankle across the top of that right knee. I forgot to mention in the first one, remember that we're crossing strong bones over strong bones, so we don't want to dump the ankle on top of that thigh. We want to make sure that the shin bone in that left leg is crossing the thigh bone in the right leg, okay? So that we're not dumping into the foot, risking any uncomfortable situations in the ankle. But when we get here, we're going to flatten our foot to one side of the room, and we're going to push the left thigh away so that the knee is pointing to the opposite side of the room. And we can stay in reclined number 4 if we like, of course. We can stay wherever we're comfortable. If we like just staying here and breathing and resting, that's all right. But if you feel like you need a little bit more of a stretch in the thigh or the hip, however you want to imagine it, we can lift that right foot up off of the ground, lace the fingers behind that right thigh. Maybe we kick the right leg up, point the toe, flex the heel, roll the ankle. Or maybe we just keep that knee close and wrap the hands around the shin bone as well. You know, whatever suits you best today. All right, so we've got some version of reclined number 4 or reclined pigeon pose. And we're going to take one more great breath. And then we're going to drop the right foot to the ground and the left foot to the ground. And now for final relaxation today, let's bring the feet together, the knees wide in a diamond shape. And then you can keep the arms heavy over the belly, way out wide, way up tall if you want. We're just going to recline here, and we're going to try and find our own version of comfort in final relaxation. Okay, so let's take 5 or 6 more slow breaths. Let's really focus on what the exhale feels like in the body here. Of course, on the inhale, we expand a little bit, but on the exhale, we really let out that breath. And let's relax the face, relax the eyes, relax the jaw, and just breathe. Whenever you feel ready to wrap up your practice today, you can choose a favorite side and roll all the way over on that side of the body, and then climb up to a seated place. Any comfortable seated place that you like. It could be knees crossed, happy pose, ankles crossed, happy pose. It could be legs out long, it could be butterfly again, or hero's pose. It's totally up to you. But come into a comfortable seated place. Root the hips down strong, build up the spine, roll the shoulders back. Remind yourself to relax the face again, and just breathe. It's this time at the end of our practice today that I'd like to thank you for choosing to share your time and your practice with me here. And again, it is the light within me that honors and bows to the light within you. Namaste.